Hello, my friends. This was intended to be a short, but way too many cards came out. But we'll see what we can do here. So first of all, Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So someone who is diligent, someone who is slow moving, but still moving, determined to make progress, determined to make a success of themselves. And then we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, of course, is someone who is younger, whether chronologically or psychologically. And this, but it is in the upright, so they're probably, it's not necessarily a bad thing. They are enthusiastic, of course, inspired, creative, fun-loving, and perhaps will lighten up this Knight of Pentacles a bit. Maybe it'll help them move faster. In any case, the next thing is the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords in reverse. So there may be a tendency toward escapism. I could definitely see a Page of Wands having that kind of tendency. So instead of dealing with the real issues, this is looking like, the issue is balance here. Maybe this is either one person or two people. I'm not sure which. Depending on your situation, it may be, different. Temperance is about balance. And we have two very different peoples or aspects of the personality here. I'm not sure which. So the Knight of Pentacles is diligent and very slow moving. The Page of Wands is impulsive, inspired, creative, likes to have a good time, but, doesn't really stick to things. It's a bit flaky because they're young and they're good at enjoying life. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is someone who is working hard, diligently, getting rid of that which no longer serves them. So the image that always comes to mind is of someone cleaning a gemstone from the earth. So they usually come out of rock, right? So when you pull a gemstone out of the earth, they've got all kinds of bits of rock around them that aren't valuable. So they have to be very carefully cut and polished and, cleaned, you have to clear the rock off of them just so you can see them. And it's a very painstaking process. So that's how I see the Eight of Pentacles is, you're really working hard to master some aspect of yourself, or maybe a job skill, who knows. It would be specific to you. But it's a painstaking process. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of focus. It can be tedious and boring and the opposite of anything the Page of Wands would want to do. But if you want to become a master, it must be done. So if I look at it as columns, then we have someone who is very serious about what they are trying to do with their life, with their goals, and they are working hard and willing to put in the effort. If we go look at the Page of Wands, we have someone who is an escapist. So yeah, they're fun, but they're impulsive, they're unreliable, and they want to live a fantasy rather than do the work to live a real life. But the interesting thing is we have Temperance here at the bottom. So if this is two different people, I can easily see where this person is a little too serious and this person is not serious enough. And Temperance is suggesting the need for balance. This could also be one person. It's really interesting how these cards are lining up here. Look at that. You see those twigs or sticks or whatever they are? They're almost continuous with each other. So It could be that if this is one person, you have both of these tendencies within yourself. These are aspects of your personality that you are trying to balance. The Temperance card is in a crossing position here, which, I kind of call the teeter-totter position. So it's going back and forth. It's not stable, either reversed or upright. So you're working on it. You're working on finding that balance, balancing these two aspects of the self, balancing working too much, too hard, too long, with being completely unreliable and flaking out and taking off into your fantasies, or maybe literally taking off. You are the only one who will know which one applies to you, or to the person on your mind. I'm assuming it's you, but I could be wrong. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from this reading. And so it's not really a full length of reading, but it's too long for a short. So I hope it was still a good reading for you. Have a great day.